It
Town meeting
is.
members I could not vouch for. As selectmen, not a problem. School committee's pretty clean too. So.
Yeah. I think in a lot or most places, it's hopefully not an issue, but I did also see that there was a bill in the state legislature to study COVID and 5G relations. So,
God.
The relation, like people who don't have it are more likely to get it than people who do.
Something like that. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm willing to be a test subject if the state wants to send me an iPhone, whatever the latest 5G one is, and I'll keep
brain cancer.
Keep it in my pocket and see if it causes any weird diseases or third limbs or something like that.
All right. So I'm gonna jump over to my job hopper meeting because I can see people are starting to show up. Harlan,
Awesome.
budget stuff tonight, or are you just working on your visualization?
I thought that you guys wanted to meet on Wednesdays.
Yes, good, because Wednesday would be better.
Okay.
All right.
I will try to remember this time.
Great. Sounds like a plan.
Okay, great.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Just gotta set up this thing, be a responsible person, share the screen. Oh no, it does not want to share the screen. That's an issue. Oh, I have to go to security and privacy. I am secure. Too secure. All right. Oh, I must now quit and reopen Zoom in order to share my screen. So
make me the host or Alex.
All right, I'm making Harlan the host. I will be right back. Harlan, use your powers for good.
Well, you think you're coming back in here. Early on, maybe in like the second or third year of this whole thing, I walked past one of the conference rooms at CIC, and it just said on the wall, "The revolution must be bloodless," about me. And then I walked back like 2 hours later, and bloodless had been crossed out and replaced with fun. So, but Matt's back, so we don't have to worry about any of that.
He's kind of back.
Oh, there I go. I was muted. All right. Let me try share screen. Oh yeah, all sorts of options for screens to share. That's what happens when you keep too many windows open. Oh, there's a Zoom whiteboard. That's cool. All right. Wait, I think it's sharing my whole screen.
It is definitely doing that.
All right, I'm going to stop that and try and see if I can share the specific screen. All right, that should be better or more normal.
Looks good.
All right, well, it's 7:05, so let's do the thing. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Code for Boston. My name is Matt, and I am on the core team here at Code for Boston, along with, we got Harlan and Alex, and we got maybe Thad as well somewhere in the list of folks, potentially Brian. But if you got questions, need help with anything, feel free to ask one of us or one of the project leads, and we'll be more than happy to help you. So the way this is going to work is we'll have some opening remarks, and then after the opening remarks, new folks can stay in here and we'll have new member orientation. Everyone else will be free to head out and work on your projects. So let's start with announcements. First and foremost, read our code of conduct at codeforboston.org/code of conduct. If folks aren't being respectful to you, or you feel like they're not being respectful with you, and it's causing an issue, talk to one of us on the core team and we will handle it. We're empowered to kick out folks from the Zoom and other things if we need to. So don't worry, like we got your back. Next, do you want to encourage folks to connect with us through our various social media channels? Our email newsletter is sort of the main one. It comes out every Wednesday. And so I'll share all the different project updates in there. So if you want to keep appraised of that. And then beyond that, I think that, YouTube, we're still trying to get to 200 subscribers. So please subscribe there. And Twitter, Facebook, GitHub. If you're a social content maven and want to develop content and memes for our social brand, feel free to send me a note because, right now it's just like my random thoughts or Harlan's random thoughts. And, as exciting as they might be, they're also infrequent. Also, RSVP on meetup.com/code for Boston. That's how a lot of folks find out about us. I always keep the latest RSVP link at codeforboston.org/room/CFB. And we have the recurring meeting set up. So you should only have to RSVP once through the end of the year. And then also just want to let folks know that I did talk to the folks at the CIC, and we are planning to stay virtual through at least the end of January, if not later. And we'll be, discussing sort of the transition next year among the core team, as the time feels appropriate, probably sometime at the beginning of next year, and figure that out, once we sort of have more info. But for now, I think folks should safely assume that for the next couple months, we're still going to be virtual, and we'll keep you updated on that. Slack. So if you're on the live stream, but you're not yet on Slack, join us at slack.codeforboston.org. Get your invitation. That's where a lot of the conversation happens. And of course, want to encourage folks to consider donating to Code for Boston. And you could do this directly at codeforamerica.org/brigade. Our needs are not very big. I mean, we really only costs like $6,000 or $8,000 to run this for a year, but almost all our support comes from individuals that are making small to medium-sized donations. And so as a result, it really does make a difference if you donate through the website. And as an added sweetener, keep in mind that cash donations to a 501c3, of which the Code for Boston is one, you can deduct up to $300 thanks to the CARES Act this year. And that's above the line without having to itemize. Also, upcoming events. So tomorrow night, Beta NYC is the Code for America Brigade based out of New York City, and they are having an event that's going to be virtual. And so I have the link here, and I also posted it in the events channel. It's going to be about feeding New Yorkers with the help of Airtable. So if you're sort of excited about low code and no code sorts of applications, and want to learn more about what Airtable can do and how you can use it to coordinate things with folks, I think it's going to be a really good event. There'll be some representatives from Airtable there, and Beta NYC, they always put on good programming that is relevant. And I think if you enjoyed the Arlington Food Link presentation, which is in our YouTube channel, it should be sort of related and exciting as well. All right, so project updates. Let's start with my city. All right. Oh, I think my city is like completely taking the week off. I thought they were just taking the week off from new members. Let's do safe water.
Yeah, so today we're still working on a lot of our like touch-ups to the database stuff in terms of updating our schema based on suggestions, or rather desires from our stakeholder, and adding a few additional little trinkets to the website just to make it more productionized and stuff like that. We're not taking new members tonight.
Great. Next is Job Hopper.
So last week we had a thorough review of all the components in Storybook, and some changes are being made to the type, colors, and some functionality. We're at our last sprint. We're supposed to hand this off to the transitions team at the end of the year after reviewing with our stakeholders. But we have to link the data to the front end, and we hope to find out tonight how close we are to doing that. I don't think we'll be taking any new members at the moment, but we will probably need new members for our transition team.
Awesome. Thanks, Ed. Next is Plogalong. Anyone from Plogalong have updates? Seeing none, let's move on to Clean Slate.
Yeah, so our app team this week met with our partner at GBLS to talk about adult sealing. So I think we'll be digging into some of that tonight. For our data team, most of the members weren't able to really make it last week. So we'll be picking up where we left off, continuing to put together a document for our partner.
Cool. Thanks, Jeremy. And last but not least, windfall awareness.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but you are garbly.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay, that should be better. So hello, everyone. Last week we did some mob programming on the React hooks, and over the weekend, one of our longstanding participants did a pull request to convert another one of our classes, our pages from class components to functional components. So we're excited to go over that today, and we're looking for React software developers or developers, and would welcome a UX person or anyone interested in WebAssembly. So we'll also review a WebAssembly pull request. Thank you, everyone.
Great. Thanks, Thad. So that is our roster of projects for tonight. So if you're new, stay in here, and Alex and I will kick off the new member orientation in just a few moments. Everyone else, enjoy the rest of your evening and happy hacking. And now, I think since I gave up the host, I'm not sure. Oh, yes, I can stop the. No, I cannot stop the custom live streaming. I think I need hard.